So in many ways, there were tiers of religious practice. There was state cult, which belonged to the city and the state. And those are the priests that probably made a fairly good living. Any sacrifices of animals that were given, they got a good portion of the meat. They probably had fairly good lives they led. They tended a cult statue, made sure it was tended to, hearth fires held to, protected, things like that. But these state cults were, interestingly enough, also a way to get, and this is going to sound really flippant, to get protein into the general population. You figure an animal like a cow or a goat or a lamb, um, these things, yes, could be milked and that would be used. But in terms of killing them for the meat, this was not something that an ordinary citizen would do just to have a hamburger every day like we do in America. So these big festivals, when a huge, like 500 or 100 oxen were slaughtered, this was a way for people to partake in infusions of protein, and they would get some of that meat, and the bones and the fat would go up to the god, but then the other meat would be cooked and served for the local population. Also, there wasn't preservation of meat, so these sacrifices were a way to distribute meat to a large body of people. But then not all sacrifices were meat based for the gods. There were also smaller sacrifices just of objects, small terracotta figurines, nuts, seeds, first fruits. Demeter, who is our goddess of grain and is one of the recipients of these mystery cults that you talk about, she just got grain as an offering.